Hello and welcome to Railroad Tycoon 2. This is the start of a very extensive playthrough for this fantastic game. This is one of my favourite games of all time, and it's essentially let's call it a business management game where you manage railroads. And we have got a lot of scenarios as well as 2 campaigns to do as well. In the old game there was just the classic campaign, which had about, I think it was 18 scenarios. We can double that because we've got Second Century here, which you can get on the Steam version of the game, I think. I don't think this was in the original. I don't know, though. The old CD-ROM of it. But yeah, we've got another 18 there. Plus, we've got all of these scenarios as well. Take a look down here. Look at this. We'll have to do every single one. So this should be a wonderful long playthrough. Right, let's begin. Obviously, at the start, we're going to go for the classic campaign. And I'm sure there's supposed to be some sort of jovial, jolly music in the background. You know, jolly railroad music. But we're going to be doing hard difficulty because, believe it or not, it's actually easier, which sounds weird because you can actually buy businesses. So I personally find it easier.
Well, hello there.
Hi.
You're noticing the gents on the board. Well, go ahead, have a look. Iron men is what they call them. Some of them upright businessmen. Some as low down as a snake's belly. But you know, all of them were legends.
Well, you know what? That'll do from that guy. We're going to start with the Iron Seed scenario. This is super easy and basic. You're basically just connecting somewhere like, I think it's Baltimore to Philadelphia or something like that. We are not going to take the money. Normally, I would go with something like the lower track building cost, but I do find the John Bull is much quicker than the Stephenson's rocket, so we're going to get that at the start. Okay, so unfortunately I couldn't record the little cutscene at the start, but never mind. So, the Baltimore and Ohio was the first fully operational steam railroad in the US, built by a group of 7 Baltimore businessmen. It proved to be highly successful and set a path for others to follow. As chairman of the B&O, you must connect Baltimore to Washington and haul at least 4 cargo loads by the end of 1840. That's a full 10 years to haul just 4 cargo loads. You can do that in one train. To earn a silver, also connect to Harper's Ferry and haul at least 8 loads. I think that's somewhere down here. And for a gold victory, connect to Philadelphia and haul at least 12, which is all the way up there. We're starting on the center here. You've got a map down here. Let's take a look. And there's our John Bull ready to go straight away. It's just much better. Stephenson's rocket is so slow. It's quite painful, actually. Okay, we are going to bring speed down to 0. And we're going to assess what on earth is going on. So, yes, we are in charge of the Baltimore and Ohio. And yeah, so just to basically get a passing grade, we just need to go down here and haul 4 loads. I don't think we actually need to do them to Washington, just haul 4 loads, which should be easy enough. Then we've also got silver for Harper's Ferry. Not really much going on over there, but Frederick over here is looking very good. We've got some cattle we can use. Do we have a processing plant? We do. So this is why I enjoy playing this on hard difficulty. It's because you get to use industry and you actually get to buy them as well if you want. So if you can make a very successful operation, let's say we put a small station up here to connect it all. In fact, even better here, this cattle over to there. We could buy out the packing plant, buy out the cattle, and make even more money. So personally, like I say, I find hard difficulty to be easier. That's just my take on it, really. In that sense, I think you get a bit more flexibility. Of course, you also get penalties to actual cargo loads and whatnot, but that's okay. We've got this little crummy bridge here. Unfortunately, we can't make anything better than that. We do have a port, which has passengers and mail. So that's going to be good. We have a grain silo down here, which we can then take the grain up to the bakery up here. I think that might be our first port of call. We're going to need more money than this. So I do think I'm going to be cheeky and, well, first of all, actually, let's go through a few other features the game has. Your company is a publicly traded company. It floats on the stock market, it has shares, and it also obviously has a share price, of course, which goes up and down depending on your performance. So it's actually based on the performance of the company, unlike the real stock market, 80% of the time that's, you know, a little bit all over the place. Although eventually the share price does fall in line of earnings at some point for every business someday. But anyway, my point here is I'm going to utilize this because I don't have there's no other players, it's just me. There's no other computers to potentially take me over or anything like that. So I'm going to utilize the stock market by issuing some stock because that literally costs nothing. We just get 82 grand essentially for free. And then I'm also going to issue a bond. It's at a gross 12% rate, but it will be worthwhile. And there you go. So that gives us a very nice amount of money, 800 dollary dues. That should do us quite well. We want to go down here to relay. We kind of, now you can see here where I'm building the track. There's these numbers, and this is the gradient of the track. We do, however, want to try and avoid anything with any yellow, because the fact is our trains that we have... Oh, okay. We have to build a station first. Can I build one separately? No, it needs to be connected to track, doesn't it? Okay. I have to build the track first. Yeah, the early trains cannot handle gradients at all, which is, you know, not really a big surprise. Of course, actually turning the trains also slows down, like slows them down. I may just have to do this anyway. I think I'm gonna. Might go for a double track though, because I think this is going to be quite a profitable route here. Okay. We want... Can we get away with a medium? I think we can, actually. We can fit everything here on a medium station. This will save us a little bit of money. There we go. Have a look at that. Now, we can also build little structures around our station. This already has a few. In fact, I'm better off really having a look at the relay station. So, things we absolutely must build pretty much are sanding towers, water towers, and the occasional roundhouse. So sanding towers, all trains use sand. If they run out of sand, any gradients they come across, they will absolutely struggle with badly. So we're going to go ahead and tick that. The water tower is obviously for water for steam trains, which are obviously used, hence why you see all the smoke, I suppose. Steam engines without water limp along very slowly, so they just go slow all the time. Roundhouses, they're for oil maintenance, that's it. So if a train runs out of oil, the chance of it breaking down increase a lot. We already have one in wherever it was, in Baltimore, and I think we can get away with just that one there. So we'll leave it there for now. We could also build other stuff to, say, increase passenger revenue. I'm not going to do any of this customs house, which isn't really relevant here at the moment in this scenario. So we'll just go ahead and build those. That should do us nicely. Let's go ahead and bring in a John Ball. Take a look at the difference in performance here. You can see the John Ball is a much better. It can actually handle some sort of gradient. So a gradient of 2 degrees. That's not too bad. It's almost twice the speed, really. I think we'll take that. We're going to go from... Let's go from Baltimore. Yeah, let's go from Baltimore with just these two for now. And over here we're going to go with this and some grain. And we'll start off with that. So there we go. This should be alright. I might want to actually build some double track here. So that way, if trains do come across each other, one of them will have to sort of stop while the other one passes, is the way it works. They don't crash, I'm afraid. Sorry to disappoint you. We do actually have... This is probably the best seed I've gotten on this sort of map, actually. But we've got wool here, and we have a textile mill right there. We could actually just build a small station there and sort of supply it with wool. And then take all the goods across and stuff like that. That would be an option. In fact, is that an option right now? Can I build like a single... I might be able to do that, you know. Don't tempt me. Okay, economy growing forecast. Very nice. Sure. What have we got going on here? Baltimore has a lot going on there. I think I would like to build another train. Now, we're going to start it at Relay. And we're going to go for the same thing here. From Baltimore, I want it to take some food, because that grain we're going to take across is going to produce food. We'll take the food and take it back. And this one, we're also going to add the food to it here. And at some point, I'm hoping to add wool to it. In fact, I just might go ahead and do that now. You know what? Just get an idea of where I can build this thing. Let's go ahead and build a small station, so it's cheaper. No, we're going to have to do it like this, aren't we? Might have to sort of custom make this. Yeah, okay, right, here's what we're going to do. We'll do it like so. Like that. There we go. Can this still get around? No, it has to sort of awkwardly go around. That's fine, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and build a... Yeah, we'll go ahead and stick with the John Ball, and we'll go ahead and go from Relay Junction to Relay itself. Take the wall. Now, we have the option to say this train is not allowed to leave until it's full, or half full. So that little amber light there means it's half full. So if it had one carriage full of wool, then it would leave. We're going to go with full. and it's not going to take anything back. So obviously, because there's no demand here. There's absolutely none other than grain. Oh, maybe that's what we do. It does demand grain, which means it would produce more wool. Oh, kind of already committed to this, haven't I? Oh well. That's why you really have to sort of plan it out, as it were. Okay, we're about to get our first train arrive. Here we go. At the station here. There we go. Let's go ahead and double track this as well. So if we click on here, there we go. We can see what happened. We've got 43k for the passengers, 38 for mail. They produce good revenue. So that's quite nice. And what have we got over here? So relay doesn't have any grain because we've not really spread these out too well. Obviously, so what I might do is actually tell the top train here to just stop for a moment. Yeah, I think I will. You could just wait there. Right, there's the wool coming in. I might, dare I say, send you back to relay to take some goods. Go get the goods. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Because we'll have these goods go back. We don't really want to be more than 4 carriages because it's going to be very slow. There we go, the wool's there. Have a look at that. We now have goods. There they are. And that's just something else that we can transport across, essentially. I've currently got this set to green. I think I might take away one of these passengers instead. So, yeah, this looks better. Great. Lovely. Away it goes. And hopefully... Yep, a full load. It's got grains, goods, really profitable. Baltimore itself, you've moved 8. Good, that's really nice. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and maybe connect down here now to Washington. What are we going to do with Washington? I don't know. I don't really have any plans. I might just go from relay to here and sort of be like, well done me. Yeah, that looks like the way to go. There we go. That all looked like it was green to me. We're going to need to wait, unfortunately, a little bit here. So, I'm in no rush to buy anything here. We should be okay. No, or at least not buy anything yet. It usually takes about a year or 2 for things to become profitable as you use them. I mean, we're not really producing enough here, I would say. Right, hopefully. Now you can see here, that's going to have to wait for that train to clear. There we go. And our stock's bit 2 for 1. Right, we've got our first annual report. So at the end of every year, that is calendar year, you get a financial report. It is different to the financial year, at least here in the UK. So there you go. We've made 97,000 profit. I got a pay rise, whoopee. That's nice, isn't it? There's company revenue, my net worth. Some scenarios require you to have a certain net worth, for instance. There are various different win conditions, of course. What have we got then? Do you know what? I can also change the manager as well. So there's whoever you are, and then there's the manager. They currently train speed increase it by 10%. Track maintenance is 10% higher, and acceleration is 10% higher. I don't mind that for this scenario. Fuel costs reduced 20%, also pretty good. But engine maintenance is higher. Diesel engine, well, we don't have any diesel engines in this scenario. 30% cheaper. Okay. Can we... Now, you can issue stock once a year. I think we may need to wait until February for that. So, have a look down here. We'll wait a little bit longer. Let's sort of, you know what, speed it right up. So we fly through the month. There we go. Right. Issue some stock. Only 41,000, but that's okay. Got a bit more money there. That is nice. Off to relay. There you go. Okay. I might set this to be I guess a lower priority train. So it's in the slow class, so other trains have priority over it, because that had nice momentum, that train going in there. So it would be nice if it could do its thing, really. And each year as well, you see sort of the profitability of businesses change. And you can see that happening here, for instance. So Baltimore has grain as well. I didn't know that. I've never been given access to so many things before. Okay. This should be somewhat profitable. Not to mention these will be getting close to profitability as well. Yeah, now they say stuff like good, for instance, or whatever, but they're lying. Like this, the profitability is not good here. It's non-existent, essentially. It's local. Yeah, we need to connect. It's Harper's Ferry, Frederick, which is also looking good. We've got grain here. I think I am tempted to see if I can get like a large station going here. Yeah, we can. I think this looks pretty good. We just need to make sure I remember where the track is for it. Oh, 2.4. That's okay. It's a short distance that it has to go. There it is. So, yep, we are connected to Ellicott's Mill. We've got those 2 cattle there. Okay, very good. And we can just about afford another John Bull. It's okay if we run into a temporary loss. That's not actually an issue at all. We'll take a passengers. We'll take, I think, 4 cattle to Baltimore. Do you demand? You don't demand anything. Okay, right. So you're going to come back empty, right? No, you're going to come back with grain. Sorry, that was the idea, wasn't it? Yeah. So the uphill on the way back is the one of the grain. So with just 2 carriages. So that should actually be okay. And here we're going downhill. So that should also be all right. Okay, very good. Unfortunately, in terms of bridges, we can't build a sort of 2-track bridge yet, which is a stone bridge. So it's going to be very congested here and a little bit slow. They've suspended the dividend. I should have suspended that myself, actually, for the company. We don't need that. We're in growth mode. Honestly. Lovely. All this cattle. Look at this. Good, good. I mean, really, we just need to connect to these places. We don't actually need to make them productive. We're just looking to fulfill the win conditions. I actually wonder if it's possible to do it by just issuing stupid amounts of bonds. You know, if interest rates keep going down, it might be worth repaying that bond and issuing just a lower coupon one. Just get some cheaper debt, essentially. If the economy does well, then I think that will become an option. Yeah, this bridge is a killer, I tell you. Alright, here we go. Lovely. Right, we've got... Do you know what? I'm going to start doubling up on the goods that we take here. Because it looks like we are comfortably supplied. Okay, it's November. How are you doing over here? Looking very nice, actually. These seem to be... We seem to be maintaining a good level of wool here. There's constantly 2 on the go. This route is quicker than one of these, so that's nice. We'll always have goods available. Oof, that cattle is slow, isn't it? That is painful. Yeah, that is painful. Okay, yeah, we really cannot have anything else go through there. So instead, I'm just thinking about what we'll do. Can we buy anything out? We can possibly buy this. Mediocre there. That's only just come into use. This, I imagine, is going to be turned to good. A lot of these are turning to good. Costs a lot to buy them, though, and we're not really going to be playing this scenario for that long, so I might just build a small station here just to fulfill the win conditions. That's not even that bad. You know what? Maybe a medium one. Maybe we do use this. It's got a lot around it. Oh, yeah. What else is up here in Relay? I might actually bring these back down to 1 each. And then we bring some goods. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll bring goods down here to Washington. It's going to be the plan. Perfect. Right, we've got some options here. This is nice. Yeah, there's lots of passengers available here. We will throw in a standing tower, water tower. I do need a roundhouse at some point, but I'm not going to build it yet. Not yet. Okay, what have we got here then? This looks nice. This looks really good. From Relay Junction to Washington. Nope, one station, sorry. It's Relay to Washington. Double passengers, double goods. And over here it's going to be double passenger mail. Lovely. Right. Yes. That will work. Right. Gonna need to build some double tracks so these two don't collide. There we go. Okay, citizens celebrate the connection of Baltimore to Washington. Alright. I believe this company now is part of CSX, I think it is the railroad company that this has essentially become now. You fulfilled the minimal conditions for a bronze victory. Fantastic. There we go. That's nice to know. And this is... Sorry, I only really just clocked this. 420k is how much this cargo would be worth. Really good. I do need to give Railroad Tycoon 3 a go at some point as well. Like, I've never actually played that game. I've heard economically it works a little bit differently. In fact, it's probably a bit more... maybe a bit more accurate to the real world in some ways. This is quite bad, isn't it? This congestion here. But we don't have any faster trains. And this bridge, if I could change this bridge, suddenly everything would be flowing very well. And we've got 2 trains blocked at different places. Okay, that was really good and profitable though. Very nice. I think at this point I am just looking to fulfill the win conditions. I will buy a roundhouse here. Yep. Come to think about it, do you even have enough water? And yeah, so you can see each train has a water level here, sand level, and then the oil level. We need to keep an eye on its water level, because if it does get to the point where it's going to run out, because it is going quite fast and that will get through a lot of water, we might need to put a small station just to refill it. And they don't need to stop there, they just need to pass through a station to get a refill, so that could be quite good. How much would it be to connect? We have to build a bridge across here to Harper's Ferry. I mean, this cattle, this thing here is not working out, is it? Can we make cattle, take cattle anywhere else? No. Okay. It is what it is, I guess. Don't really want you carrying more stuff, to be honest, because you're already slow enough. Right, up you go. I mean, how long's this train been in operation now? Was it taken a full year to go there and back? Because if it has, these produce like 3 cattle a year. I might need to build a second one, but then we just get more congestion. So we can't really do anything until we get stone bridges. Right, anyway. Year ending 32. Profits 226. Is that revenue is up? No, revenue is flat from last year. I didn't actually look at last year's revenue really and stuff. Okay, that's fine. That debt, let's take a little look, see what issuing a bond would do. 8%, that's pretty good. I think I forgot to issue stock the previous year as well. There we go. Might as well do that. Oh, here we go. Now revenues are going to be right up. I should have waited for this to come in, because then that would have shown on the bottom line. And our stock would have been worth more as well. That's fine. Got a few things coming in here. That's good. There's the big one. Let's take a quick look at it. Only half water. Just over half sand. That's pretty good, actually. I'll take that. And how much oil did you use? Not a lot. So yeah, you can easily go there and back from here. There we go. 600k. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's see. I am looking to fulfill the win conditions, yes. We could probably go from here to here all in one go. Yes, we can. And then just connect to it. Done. Do I want to utilize this at all? Wouldn't be the best thing. So any town that has 3 houses or less will not demand passengers or mail. So that is a little bit of a hindrance. You need at least 4 houses, basically, for to really use them, to actually use them for passengers or mail, in terms of demand. And obviously they don't really supply much either. Wilmington looks good. It's got a lot of milk up here. Dairy farms and grains. You could actually have a little sort of mini network here. There's cattle as well, but again, awful bridges. The terrain's a bit bumpy here as well. I'll just let you run for a bit longer, and I might look at reissuing that debt. I could potentially, actually, could I just win this right now? By just sort of doing this. Oh, I might be able to, you know. If I issue just a couple of bonds, might just let me do that, you know. I am going to issue a bond here, although it does take underwriting fee. I'm going to repay this. Yeah. Right, lovely. Cheaper debt. That won't take as much money from us now. That's at least something. Do you want to buy any businesses? Nothing has the gushing cash tag, which is a thing. The Clinton. Right, this I think is better for hilly terrain, as it were. Yeah, it is slightly better. That's what that's all about. I want another one of these as well. Yes, I do. From Relay, yeah, there we go. Relay to Washington. With 2 passengers, 2 good. That is perfect. That is absolutely what we want. There we go, our 6th train. Good, keep it going. That means we're probably going to make this textile mill quite profitable, actually. So I might actually buy this. I am tempted to. But like I say, I feel like I can just win. I feel like I can just win the scenario once this train has made it. We are going to need to... Sorry, do a little bit of this. Let's go for that. There we go. Shouldn't stop them. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, even that's not bad for 2 carriages. 192k. It's going pretty quick as well. Do you have... You don't have a roundhouse, but you have the other stuff. That's all we need. Then we're fine. These are turning a profit, which is nice. And we've got frickin' Congestion Alley down here. Oh gosh, look at this mess. Ugh. Terrible. Like this though. This is much cleaner. This is good. This is actually good. You do have... Yep, you do have goods there. You're picking up wool. We have a very healthy production of wool at the moment, or rather goods. They're not even close to coming back. That's fine. I think, yeah, bringing the goods down here south is certainly the way to go. Alright, and another stock split. There you have it. My salary's going up even more, $20,000 back then. That's a lot. And there's my revenue going up thanks to the 400k that we delivered to Washington. That is really nice. Good stuff. Lovely. It's all coming in, and I have a feeling... Yeah, once this is in... Once this train has made it, I'm instantly just issuing some bonds, and we are completing the scenario. And then we're done. Right, out you go. Oh, there's a train I think stuck in the middle, is there? No, there's 2 trains here. Yeah, there is one sort of stuck. But that's fine. These 2 are too close to each other anyway, so... Oh, here we go. Come on. You can do it. Go, go, go. Right, you know what? I might actually start laying out some of this track now. At least some of it. Oh, no, that's double track. Single track. We're just looking to fulfill the wind conditions, like I say. Go to here. There we go. We have reached Harper's Ferry. There's our silver. Well done. Very good. If you can do that by 1840, you'll get a gold. That we should. I normally don't even take this long to do the scenario. I think I do just sort of issue bonds. is what I would do in the past. And just literally connect all the way up. But just for the sake of doing it semi-properly. There we go. Here it comes. There we go. And it's made it. So, I think we'll need it to issue 1 bond. Shall we issue 2? Shall we issue some stock as well? Oh, nice. 122,000. Let's leave it at that. Let's pause it here. And let's kind of go up. We need to make sure it doesn't go... It builds as few bridges as possible. There's that. Because you can build all the way across here now. That's something I think in this version of the game you can do. But, yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. There we go. Philadelphia. Have your little tiny station. And I think in the next month, we should get our gold. Any moment now. Maybe you have to wait to the end of the year. I think we're going to go all the way. Economy cooling. That's fine. We'll just let everything run as it is. There we go. Bring it right down. How did we do? Over $500,000 in profits, and yeah, largely flat revenue, as I guess expected. Then we have this one coming in now. I'm connected to Philadelphia, right? That's what they said to do. I'm sure that's what it said to do. Oh, okay, right. There we go. Apparently that wasn't connected enough. How strange. There we go. Marvellous job. Your victory will set the stage for who follow. The board of directors has awarded you a gold medal. Your game has been saved as after one. There you go. Keep playing the current game? No. Alright, and there you have it.
For a beginner. You've started a trend there. Now look at them all scrambling to jump on board.
Well, there you go. There's the first scenario, and there's plenty more to come. Oh, yes, we've got all of these ones here. I never liked this one. This is a particularly odd one. We've got, oh yeah, we have in the UK. And the invention of British Rail. You've got more down here. These ones are pretty tricky, if I recall. Some of them. Japan as well. So hilly. Oh my god. Don't get me started on that. Anyway, gonna leave it there for now. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and hope you're looking forward to lots of this. Oh yes, absolutely. So thanks for watching, see you next time.